All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. I have to laugh because, people said Jamaica is not a real place or it's the best place in the world for you to get away with crimes, especially white collar crime. When you're a part of the system, you tend to get like a slap on the wrist, and all your old boys from back in your college days and whatever who are now in prominent positions as judges and lawyers and all these other things, high ranking politicians, they look out for you. They look out for you. So more than likely you're not do no prison time. But I'll be damned. Ruel Reid got away with millions and millions of dollars after a hell of a charge like this. Now, me have to give you the update to this because you might not understand the story. I've been following it for a while, but me just going to skip to the pertinence. Alright? So at one point it was bail was extended for Ruel Reid, Fritz Pinnock, and other co-accused in their corporate case. This is the multi-million-dollar fraud case involving former Education Minister Ruel Reid, Caribbean Maritime University President Professor Fritz Pinnock, and 3 other co-accused. Right? Reid himself, his wife was involved, and his daughter were all involved, along with Pinnock and Brown. So Reid did a spread around the money and make sure same daughter get a position of power with some money in her pocket, him wife get a position of power with some money in her pocket. I remember somebody saying, yeah man, Andrew put him over there. And now Andrew is like, brother, myself you take like a something, I never say if you take the whole light. So now you make we look bad, right? That was said in joke, okay? But anyhow, so his wife and all of them was involved, his daughter was involved, and all these other things. And they decided to take it to court. Well, they didn't have a choice. They were arrested and they were charged. Okay, but we knew from the beginning that there wasn't going to be any jail time behind this. Arrested and charged and let go. So their bails were further extended by the court recently, and the accused were arrested in October of 2019. For allegedly defrauding the Ministry of Education of the Caribbean Maritime University out of millions and millions of dollars. The matter was stalled this morning as Reid and Pinnock were before the Judicial Review Court seeking to squash a ruling of Senior Parish Judge Chester Crooks in their fraud case. Now, they were contending that the judge, Chester Crooks, that judge should not have ruled in an earlier matter, because there was a conflict of interest in that matter. You see what I say? When you get some good attorney, and them are your brethren, and you can sit down with them and say, all right, I could come up with a strategy, a scheme, a plan now to make this work out good. Imagine your charge is defrauding the institution out of millions and millions of dollars, and yet still you walk away from this with a settlement of of millions and millions of dollars. So anyway, I'm going to get a little further into the details so somebody get a proper understanding. So on February 4th of 2021, Crooks disagreed, the judge, and he ordered that the fraud case should go to trial. All right. So there they are. They were trying to prevent it from going to trial, saying he should never have ruled in it because there was a conflict of interest. And they disagreed and said, yep, it's going to trial. Now, at that time, however, Crooks revealed that he would not try the case because there was a potential conflict of interest. Not that there was one before, but since there's a potential one now, he's going to step away from the case. Delay, delay, delay. All right? And when you hear delay, 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 you know what else is coming up. Let's drag it, drag it, drag it till the public forgets about it, and then we'll just sweep it under the rug real quick. It's a technique. You should see how they do it. They do it very professionally. It's delay, 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 drag, 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 sweep it under the rug. Nobody was looking? Okay. 2 people talking? That's nothing. Let's move on. And before you know it, nobody, people will be asking years down the road, whatever happened to that case with Ruel Reid and the college and the money and stuff? We don't know. So in May, Reid and Pinnock filed an application in the Supreme Court seeking for leave to go to the Judicial Review Court to squash Crooks' ruling, following the discovery that the judge is also a Monroe past student like the rest of them. I don't know what them are trying to say. Maybe he could have looked out for them because he's a past student of Monroe, like their alma mater. Or maybe him did jealous away from back in the school days, and now him can't come take it out upon we in a court. So no, we're not going to go with that. One of those. So in June, the Supreme Court granted leave for them to go before the Judicial Review Court. Now, while the case was before the Judicial Review Court and it was still pending, a new date was set for the matter before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. Are you confused yet? Because me confused too. Why all the running around and switching it from this court to that court? And, the matter downtown is still in sort of a limbo, said Crook this morning. Meanwhile, out of the Gleaner, the court also gave sufficient time for Brown Lawrence to settle her legal representation because her previous attorney, which just passed, was Ernest Smith. So the attorney on your case passed away. Now that's grounds for, hey, let's give the client or the person some time, the accused some time to get proper representation in place, give the new lawyer some space and time to catch up with what is going on, and then we will proceed. See? Now, you fast forward and then shout out to the Observer because Ruel Reid is set to receive now 23 million. I don't know how we reach us. I don't know how we reach us. And listen, I'm not saying nothing bad. So, hey, Mr. Reid, you get your money, sir. I saw the thing go. See? I saw you committed crimes without going to prison. I saw the thing go. You never kill nobody in the process. You thief some money because other people around you did that thief money too. And you just take for your share, but you probably take a little bit too much and you got, you start show up on the surface. I saw the thing go. Anyways, Ruel Reid is set to receive $23.3 million as a settlement package after stepping down as the principal of Jamaica College, or JC. Let me stop first and do a disclaimer. Whoever thinks that I am promoting stealing money and saying, oh, cause nobody never did or whatever, that's not what I'm doing. But if you notice, the smart criminals usually are educated within the system. So sometimes there is links to this. And you get these links through going to the same college, the same universities, and so on and so forth. And then when you do your white collar crime, you have your friends that look out for you. And more than likely, a place like Jamaica, them kind of people here don't normally go to prison. When last time you see any big politician or high-ranking official or person who represents any big institution as the head of it go to prison in Jamaica? Tell me. Is that a never? Okay then. Alright, so the Minister of Education, the Minister of Education is to provide $16.1 million to the former cabinet minister, while JC, the school itself, will pay an additional $7.2 million. Now the same school, them saying rob up millions and millions, and them have to go pay him 7.2 now. 16.1 from Ministry of Education, 7.2 mil from JC. Reid stepped down as principal of JC on Saturday ahead of the expiration of the special leave that was granted to him when he was appointed education minister. Now that leave there had me dying laughing. The education minister had rejected a recommendation by the school's board that the special leave be extended for an additional 5 years. The school board, the education ministry rejected a recommendation by the school's board that the special leave be extended for. Who only ever here go on leave for 5 years? Now while you're on leave, you get paid. Unless this is some writing on the wall or in the contract that says this is unpaid leave. See? But for 5 years, my granny. So they rejected it. And they also said that they no longer wanted him to represent them and to be the head of their institution. So he was basically forced. Initial reports were that Reid's settlement was about $100 million and everybody was going crazy like, oh hell no, this can't be. $100 million for thief out the people and money. Me I go come go to school and then wear suit and tie and come thief people things too. But if this is the outcome of it was only a claim and it was rebunked. Alright? It was debunked by however, Education Minister Fayval Williams said no. And so it go. Reid has been before the courts since 2019 on charges of defrauding the Ministry of Education and the Caribbean Maritime University out of millions of dollars, and he was forced to resign from the Andrew Holness led cabinet in 2019. That is why I said earlier that there was a picture with him sitting next to. Remember one time Visa did a take for everybody? Remember, said him did get film Visa take too, you know. But those people have since gotten back their visas, and I don't know if Reid got his back as yet. However, I do know that there was a picture of him sitting next to Andrew when all the accusations came out, and that was what somebody captioned the picture as if Bro God was whispering in his ears and saying, brother, me tell you if you go over there and if you take click or something, but me never tell you if you take the whole light. Look you now, big embarrassment. Listen now. Left me out of this, you know. You have to go swim on your oat for that one, yeah. And that's how it go down. Alright? So yes, he was straight out of the Andrew Holness-led cabinet. And this was in 2019. This is a time when people were saying a whole heap of crook in the Andrew cabinet, you know, to include him himself. I didn't say so. That is what the crowd has been saying. Okay? Another one of those disclaimers. Alright, don't mix me. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. How did we go from being accused, arrested, charged, in court, step down from my position, and walk away with millions? This Welcome to Jamaica. Hey, leave your comments in the comment section below, man. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. I'm not a hater. Peace.
It's SouFLoTV, up in the hour house. It's SouFLoTV, I'm back on my brand again. Don't go wasting my time again. I'm giving to me straight, no chaser. I want my paper then. Straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. I want all my paper. Straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. I want all my paper. Back on my brand again. Don't go wasting my time again. I want straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. Straight, no chaser. I want all my paper. Welcome to